Well, there's been another set of shots fired by the Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula this afternoon against leaders of the Umkhonto weSizwe Military Veterans Association. Yesterday, you'll remember, he referred to them as thugs. He said Carl Niehaus was a thug employed by the ANC Secretary Ace Magashule at Luthuli House. Today, Magashule, right now, is meeting with the MKMVA in KwaZulu-Natal. The spokesperson for the KwaZulu-Natal province of the ANC is Nhlakanipho Ntombela. Nhlakanipho, good afternoon to you. Thank you for your time. What is this meeting about? Why is the Secretary-General of the ANC meeting with the MKMVA in KwaZulu-Natal?
Good afternoon, SG and the viewers at home. The SG is meeting with a delegation of MK freedom fighters. As you are aware, there have been a number of protest marches demanding the disbandment of the MK structure in the province. So because of the issues they were raising, we made them that clear that the matters they were raising, they are matters which can only be attended by the National Executive Committee of the ANC. As the province, we have got no authority of disbanding MK. So that's why he has come down today with the president of MKMVA, KP Mapatwa, to attend to those matters.
The attacks we saw yesterday on Twitter, then again today on Newzroom Afrika, by the Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula, an NEC member of the ANC, on the MKMVA, very personal attacks on its leadership. How do you see that?
Well, I wouldn't know the issues raised by Comrade Mbalula. Those are his views on the matters. The matters we're dealing with in the province about the affairs of the MK veterans in the province and their issues and their needs. There is the issue of focus for us in KwaZulu-Natal.
So the province of KwaZulu-Natal and the ANC doesn't have a view on whether these incredibly personal attacks should be made in public?
Well, there was no need for that public space. First and foremost, we don't know what informed it, as I'm saying, as we are here in KZN. When there are such issues, there are platforms of engaging within the organizational structures, within the National Executive Committee, within the bilaterals, if they can be within the MKMVA and the ANC, as we are doing inside here. The Secretary-General is meeting with the delegation of MKMVA, with the provincial secretary of the ANC. Out of that meeting, they will come up to give an input on what will be the deliberations and the way forward. There was no need for the public space on the issues. There is the view we have as the ANC in KZN.
How would you describe the role that the MKMVA plays in KwaZulu-Natal? We've seen in Johannesburg, for example, the regional secretary of the MKMVA in the Ekurhuleni area will hold a protest. He will block highways, but won't be able to tell us roughly how many members he represents. How important and how active is MKMVA in KwaZulu-Natal?
There is a problem we're engaging with. The MKMVA structure is existing by name, if you can say, in the province. It's no longer functioning as expected. It's one issue we're agreeing also with some of the issues they are raising as MK veterans. So hence we're saying that when we are engaging in this meeting, hopefully there will be a process of assisting to revive that structure, because the needs of the veterans are still there, they still remain. If the structure is not functional because of the infighting, it's hampering the functionality of the ANC in the province.
It does seem, Nhlakanipho, and I'm sure you can see this, that political tensions are rising. They're rising possibly about two major issues. Let me start with the first one, which is the reported possible arrest of Ace Magashule, the Secretary-General of the ANC. You will have seen the reports last week. As the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal, would you oppose the arrest of the Secretary-General of the ANC if the Hawks and the National Prosecuting Authority were to go ahead?
We're an organization with respect to all law agencies. Lawful agencies must be allowed to do their work. So we can't preempt or predict what they are contemplating to do. If the law agencies feel that they've got something tangible regarding any individual, they must do what is responsible on their part. There is a view of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal.
Second reason I would suspect that political temperatures are rising at the moment is around President Jacob Zuma and the fact that he is being called and is being subpoenaed now to appear before the Zondo Commission of Inquiry into State Capture. He, of course, is a very important political figure in your province and has been for many, many years. The MKMVA held a protest last week against, outside Luthuli House, against the way the Zondo Commission is conducting itself. Today, as I understand it, the Premier of the Eastern Cape, so also the leader of the ANC in the Eastern Cape, Oscar Mabuyane, seemed to hit out at MKMVA and said that people must respect the judiciary. Does the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal agree with the ANC in the Eastern Cape on respecting the judiciary?
That has always been the principle of the ANC, that we respect the judiciary. As you are aware, you will recall that even the Zondo Commission, it was President Zuma who enacted it. So we can't see any reason at this stage of the ANC organizing against state organs. Where we feel that state organs are not doing right, there should be due processes we follow in raising those matters.
And you would still also hold to the NEC decision that people who are implicated in corruption, who are charged with wrongdoing, must step down from their positions?
There is a decision. Today, the provincial secretary met with all who are implicated to inform them formally that the NEC decision and the PC decision stands, that they must all step aside up until their matters are processed and or they appear before the Integrity Committee. As we speak, the Integrity Committee has met with about 2, if not 3, of members who are appearing in court because of court processes. So that decision of the ANC still stands, and we are implementing it fully in KwaZulu-Natal.
So we await the Integrity Commission ruling on Zandile Gumede then?
In a month, we'll be getting a report from the Integrity Commission of KwaZulu-Natal of how they've engaged on all the issues and what are their findings or observations regarding, including Comrade Zandile Gumede and all other 11 other comrades who are appearing before it.
We'll have to leave it there, I'm afraid. Thank you very much indeed. The spokesperson for the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal, Nhlakanipho Ntombela, standing outside for us. That meeting, that is the KwaZulu-Natal headquarters of the ANC in eThekwini, as I understand it. So just behind him is that meeting involving the MKMVA in KwaZulu-Natal with the Secretary of the ANC, Ace Magashule. You'll have seen what Fikile Mbalula, the Transport Minister, has said about Ace Magashule and the MKMVA over the last 40 hours or so on that.